Okay, good morning students. Today this for class 10. The topic is matrix and its determinant. We have learned in class 8 and class 9 somewhere whether the matrix is a singular matrix or not. Check the given matrix is a singular matrix or it is a non-singular matrix. In that case, we have found the determinant of the given matrix. And we have given the answer whether the given matrix is a singular or non-singular matrix on the basis of determinant of the given matrix. So these things again today I am going to discuss here in the chapter of the matrix and its determinants. And now here first of all let's take some examples and let's try to understand the determinants of the given matrix. What is the determinant of the given matrix? Determinant is nothing, it's the value of the given matrix. How? Now the problem arises, how do you calculate the determinant of any matrix? It has some procedure. Now we need to learn some rules and the procedure. I am taking some example. Let's take an example. Suppose, let's take this matrix A, B, C, D. This is a matrix of order 2 by 2. How do you find the determinant of given matrix? Determinant of this matrix A, how do you write first of all? Either you say it is in short, how do you say the determinant of matrix A? I said this represents the determinant of matrix A, or you can give two parallel lines and A in between these two parallel lines. This is the determinant of the given matrix. Determinant of the given matrix, mode of the matrix, determinant of the matrix. Now you understand. Let's find the determinant of this matrix A. How do you find? So, determinant of matrix A, here, determinant of matrix A, how do you find? You can write in this way also. Determinant of matrix A is equals to here. This is also determinant only. Here we are finding the mode. This is determinant of matrix A. Now write A, B, C, D, its element. Give the arrow sign. Now what we will do? We will multiply this cross from left top to right bottom. A into D, when it goes up it becomes minus C into D. So the answer is, it's B, C into B. So AD minus BC. This is the determinant. This is the determinant of the matrix A. This is the determinant of matrix A. Okay. Now, there are some properties of finding the determinant of determinant of a matrix. So let's learn these properties one by one. Suppose if you can take this was variable. Let's take some example. You can take your own example here. If I take matrix B, take any numbers you like. So if I take 1, 3, -5 and 2, find the determinant of this matrix. So how do you find? Therefore, determinant of matrix B, 1, 3, how do you write? Minus and 2. So cross multiply here. So how do you write? 1 into 2, 1 into 2 minus 5 into 3. The answer is 2 minus plus 15 is equals to 17. So determinant of matrix B is 17. Determinant of matrix B is 17. That is determinant of matrix B is 17, and here matrix A is, this is the value. This is the value. Now let's read about the properties of determinants. Here, first number, the value of determinant remains the same. The rows and columns are interchanged. Suppose here the question is saying that if you take any matrix and you find its value, if you interchange the rows and columns, its value do not change. The value of the determinant remains same if rows and columns are interchanged. If the rows and columns are interchanged. Here you can take an example. Suppose A is a matrix. A is a matrix. Suppose A dash is another matrix. A dash is another matrix, let us say. And let us interchange these values. So first row, elements lie in first row, row 1. I am writing in column form. A, B, and this is in second row, I am writing second column, C. First row, first column, second row, I have written second column. So the order is same, to I do. What is its determinant? What is the value of this matrix? A dash. So here, determinant of A dash is equals to here, A dash, how do you write? Now, two parallel lines, between these two parallel, will write the elements here, B of the given matrix, and cross down and this is up. Now multiply A into D, when it goes up it is minus B into C. So AD minus BC, here. It has the same result. Here, after interchanging its rows and column also, the value is not changing. So you take an example of here also. Suppose, let us say, I will say matrix B dash. Suppose matrix B dash. Let me interchange these values. So first row, the elements of first row is 1, 3 and now it is 1 and 3. First row has become first column, suppose. And second row now is what? Second column. What is the determinant of this matrix? So the determinant of this matrix, simply you can write B dash. Determinant of this matrix 1 and 3 and 2. Here down and here up. Now you multiply 1 into 2 minus 3 into minus 5. 2 minus plus 15 and the result is 17. It has the same value over here. So what have you learned? That even after interchanging the rows and column of any matrix, the determinant does not change. There is no effect in the value of the given matrix. The determinant of the given matrix, even after interchanging its rows and column. This is the first property. That is number A, the value of the determinant, let's say the determinant of any matrix do not change. Let's say the determinant of any matrix, the determinant of any matrix, does not remains same even after interchanging its rows and column. First property of determinant. So let's go for next property. What is the next property here? Just I am reading this one. So this suppose my question before saying the next property, let me ask one question. If a matrix has a single element, then how do you find its determinant? Suppose example, if I say matrix P, and matrices are denoted by capital letters. Matrix P. Here I say simply a matrix is a 5. So how do you find the determinants of the matrix P here? Now then the determinant of matrix P. The determinant of matrix P is 5 itself. It's 5 itself. For a single one by one, having one row and one column, the determinant of matrix C, the determinant of matrix C, P here is 5. So let's go for next property. What is next property? If the rows of or the columns of determinant are interchanged, if the rows of the column or determinant interchanged, then the sign of determinant is changed. Okay, then the sign of determinant is changed. Now, what does it mean? Here? What does it mean? Now see here. Suppose, let's take next example. Here, I am taking matrix P. P is equals to, let us take there. Matrix A has elements A, B, C, D. Now, either you interchange rows or you interchange column. The next property is that if you interchange rows and rows, or if you interchange columns, then the sign or the value of the determinant will not change, only the sign will change. Now, for example, here, the first row, what is the first row over here? AB is the first row. Here I am taking matrix and I am giving that AB in the second row. And the elements lying in the second row, I am writing in what? First row. So here, now matrix P. So first row is CD, which is the in matrix A, which is in second row, and in second row there is AB, which is in the first row in matrix A. Now, how do you find the determinant? Of matrix P? This is 2I2. So you will elaborate. There is no need to elaborate over here. This is the value del 1. You can find it. Now see here. Since this is a square matrix, when it comes the case of the your more than 2I2, more than 2 order, more the square matrix of more than 2 order, then to find the determinant of that matrix, we will do expansion either in rows terms or in columns terms. Now that we will read later on. Now see here. So here matrix P is there, A, B, C, D. Now see, let's find this value. So determinant, or simply you write determinant of P, matrix P is equals to CDAB. Okay, CDAB. What is the value? So C into B minus A into D. So this is BC minus AD. This is BC minus AD. And what is here? What value we have got in determinant of matrix A? AD minus BC. And what we have got? BC minus. Let's say take my sign common. If I take my sign common, then it is AD minus BC. What is the difference between these two? Matrix A, determinant of A, matrix A, and determinant of matrix A and determinant of matrix P. Both the results. Only the difference is that minus sign is here more. Here is minus sign and here is minus sign is not there. The result is AD minus BC. Here is a minus AD minus BC. And the elements are the same. Simply we have interchanged the rows. First row has become the second row and second row has become the first row here. This is here first row, and this is here what? Second row. So when you interchange rows or column, when you interchange rows or column, then the value of the given matrix determinant, the determinant of the given matrix has, there is change in the sign. Okay. Now, so what have you got? What is the next? You interchange rows or you interchange column. The sign will change. The sign of the value of the given determinant will change. If the rows or the columns or determinant are interchanged, the sign of determinant is changed. If the rows or the columns are interchanged, if the rows or columns of matrix are interchanged, then the rows or columns of a matrix are interchanged, then the sign of determinant of matrix changes. Okay, the sign of determinant of matrix changes. Okay, we are reading here. These are the properties of the determinants. The first property, the determinant of any matrix remains same even after interchanging its rows and columns. Second, here, if the rows or columns of a matrix that is determinant, because we are reading the chapter determinant, are interchanged, then it's the sign of the determinant remains the same. Because we are finding the determinant of the given matrix, so you write here determinant makes here. You can write here determinant, right? You can write determinant. Okay, no problem. If two rows, third number property, if two rows or columns of a determinant are identical, that means if two rows or columns of the determinant, or you can say of a matrix, are identical. Identical means same. If they are same, then the determinant is 0. How the determinant is 0? Let's take an example here. Example here. Now third number property is very easy. Suppose let us take matrix A. Matrix A is equals to A, B, C, D. This is matrix A 2 by 2. Here the question is saying that if two rows or columns of a determinant are identical, either rows must be same or the column must be same. Let us take a matrix B having the same rows. AB first row and AB second row. See, first row 1 and this row 2. They are identical, same, they are identical. What is there in first row, same elements are there in second row. So what will happen to its determinant? So if I find the determinant of matrix B, then what will get here? Let's find A, B, C, D. Okay. Then cross multiply A, B. This is also B and this is also A. Because the elements are identical. Rows elements are identical or same. So AB minus AB. So final result is 0. See, you have your rows element identical. You can say its column elements are also identical. Column elements are identical? No, column elements are not identical. So either rows elements must be same or the column elements must be same. Let's take another example. See, here I am taking here rows. First row is equal to second row. Here I am taking first column. Okay, first column is 2, 2 and second column is 1, 1. Let us find its value. It's 2 by 2. What is the determinant of this matrix? So here 2, 2, 1, 1. So finally 2 minus 2. That is 2 into 1 minus 2 into 1. That is 2 minus 2 equals to 0. So here column 1 and column 2. No column 1. This first row is same as second row. Here first row. Okay, I made the same thing here. So let's take another example. Matrix C. Here I am taking example. First, here rows are same. Let's make column same. First column I am writing here 1, 2. Okay, 3, 2. First column here also 3, 2. Okay. Now here column. First column and this is second column. First column elements are same as second column. What will be its determinant? What will be there its effect on determinant? Let's find determinant. 3, 2 and this is 3, 2. Okay. Now 3 into 2 minus 2 into 3 is equal to 6 minus 6. The answer is 0. So the here third number is property is if two rows or columns of a determinant are identical or the same, then its determinant is 0. 0. Then its determinant is 0. Yes, determinant of this matrix C is 0. Yes. Go for next. Next. Okay, we are discussing here now the fourth property. If each element of a row or column of a determinant is multiplied by a constant k, then its determinant is k times the given determinant. It's k times the given determinant. Suppose here you know that if A is, let's take an example. Let A is a matrix A, B, C, D. If you multiply, what we are studying in case of matrix, if you multiply any matrix by a scalar k, if you multiply any matrix by a scalar k, then k times A, B, C, D. All the elements will be multiplied by k. So k A, k B, k C and k D. Here, this property is saying that if each element of a row or column, either row or column of a determinant is multiplied by a constant, then its determinant is k times the given determinant. Let's take an example. Let me take a determinant of any matrix. Suppose let us take the determinant of matrix B is equals to suppose here P Q R S. Then what is the answer? Let us find the answer now. Determinant of matrix, this is determinant of matrix B is equals to, okay. Then what is the answer? P into S, PS minus QR. Okay, it is QR. The answer is PS minus QR is the answer. Now the fourth property is saying if each element of a row or column of the determinant, if any row or column will be multiplied by the scalar k, then its determinant is k times the given determinant. Suppose let us take the determinant of this matrix B. Suppose here I am multiplying the first row by k. So it is kp kq. I am multiplying first row. Either you multiply first row or you multiply second row, or you multiply first column or you multiply second column. Makes no difference here. K, so R and S. So what is the determinant? Here the question is saying that the property is saying that if each element of a row, I am multiplying a row by k, or you can multiply the column also. Instead of multiplying the row, you can multiply any row. You take either first row or second row, or you take first column or second column. Then what is the answer? Now you observe the answer. The answer is Kp into S minus R into Kq. So it is K times Ps minus R times, it is suppose K times QR. I am taking K as coming as well. Ps minus QR. See, observe here. What is the difference? Difference is that you are multiplying a determinant. You are multiplying a single row by a scalar k. If you multiply any row by a scalar, then the result is k times the determinant. K times the given determinants. Matrix B. K times the given determinant of matrix B. So this is, see there it is P minus PS minus QR, and here is K times PS minus QR. You can multiply the column also, anything you can do. So you get the same result. Okay. Let's do some problem. Let's see. Okay. Prove that. The question is, prove that A plus B, A minus B, A plus B equals to 4AB. Okay. Let's find. So this is the determinant of any matrix. We need to prove this value is 4AB. So here is very easy. solution to prove same thing here, a plus b, a minus b, a minus b, a plus b is equals to 4ab. Now therefore the determinant of a plus b, a minus b, a minus b, a plus b will cross multiply, we get the result a plus b times a plus b minus a minus b times a minus b. So automatically it is a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. What is the answer? E square plus 2ab minus plus b square minus a square minus 2ab plus b square. A square plus 2ab, you expand this, a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. Do not forget to keep this bracket. If you want to keep bracket, then there is chance of making mistake. So minus a square plus 2ab minus b square. This and this and this cancels. Finally we get answer 4ab. Finally we get answer 4ab. So now in this way we find the determinant. This proved. Go for next. Now the next topic here, small topic is there, singular and non-singular matrix here. Singular and non-singular matrix. Singular and non-singular matrix. How can you say the given matrix is singular matrix or it is a non-singular matrix? This singularity and non-singularity of the given matrix is totally based on its determinant. If the value of the determinant is 0, if the value of the determinant is not 0, what happens if the value of the determinant of any matrix is 0 and if the value of determinant of any matrix is not 0? So let's take an example. So how do we say the matrix, given matrix is a singular matrix or a non-singular matrix? I am taking an example. This is A. Suppose matrix A. So this is 3, 2, 6 and 4. Suppose. What is the determinant? Sorry. What is the determinant of this matrix? What is the determinant of matrix A? So determinant of matrix A is 3, 2, 6 and 4. Just to cross multiply, the answer is 3 4 the minus 6 into 2 is equals to 12 minus 12. The answer is determinant of matrix A is 0. Suppose here let us take matrix B 5, 1, 2, okay, there you can say 3, or you can say here 8 also. Let us say. So let us find the determinant of matrix B. How do you find the determinant of matrix B? 5, 8, 2 and 3. Just to cross multiply. So 5 into 3 minus 2 into 8. So 15 minus 16 is equals to minus 1. Here. What you have observed, I have taken two examples here. What you have observed here is that we are reading the topic singular and non-singular. Then one of these matrices is a singular matrix and another is a non-singular matrix. Which is singular, which is non-singular. Singularity and non-singular matrix depends upon its determinant. So here singular. Now here matrix A is a singular matrix. Matrix A is a singular matrix. Here matrix A is a singular, and here matrix B is non-singular. Why matrix A is a singular? Matrix A is a singular matrix because its determinant of the given matrix is 0. Matrix B is a non-singular because determinant of matrix B is not equal to 0. So if the determinant of matrix, any matrix is equal to 0, it is a singular matrix. If the determinant of any matrix is not equal to 0, it is a non-singular matrix. How to remember now? How to remember? The very easy tricks. Now see. Determinant of any matrix. Determinant of any matrix equal to 0. Equal to 0. Singular. Not equal to 0, non-singular. Non-singular. Again, how to remember? Determinant of any matrix. From this, on the basis of this you will remember next. Determinant of any matrix not equal to 0, non-singular. See, right here, it's same rhythm here. Not equal to 0, non-singular. Not equal to 0, non-singular. Equal to 0, singular. Not equal to 0, non-singular. Not equal to 0, non-singular. Equal to 0, singular. So in this way you can identify whether the given matrix is a singular matrix or non-singular matrix. That matrix whose determinant is equals to 0 is a singular matrix, and that matrix whose determinant is not equal to 0 is a non-singular. Non-singular. In this way you can identify whether the given matrix is a singular matrix or non-singular matrix. Let's go to exercise now. Let's do one example. Here my question is now, I'm going for next. Okay, I'm writing one question for you here. If A is equals to 2A 4 6 is a singular matrix, comma, find the value of A. Find the value of A. Find the value of A. Solution. How do you solve? If matrix A is a singular matrix, how to find the value of A? Here. Given is here, matrix A is equals to 2A 4 6. This is of order 2 by 2. And you know that it is a singular matrix. A is a singular matrix. A is a find the value of A. To find value of A, question mark. Now since matrix is since matrix is a singular, since matrix A is a singular matrix, matrix A is a singular matrix, we know that matrix A. So what we know? So we know that determinant of matrix A is equals to 0. Into 6 minus 4 into A, 0. So the required value of now this is A. So in this way you solve the problems. Tomorrow also we will continue our video on the same topic. So you do problems from your book. Thank you.